Now, the important thing to note here is that these concentration values are given in parts per billion, and these will need to be converted into parts per million to do the final calculations. Table 1 is the Australian Air Quality Standards, and Table 2 are the air quality measurements for 12th of December. Our data check for Table 1 reveals an error for the carbon monoxide, so first correction will be to change this value to 9 parts per million. Now, there are also problems with Table 2 because the numbers that have been transcribed in the second, third and fourth columns have been recorded in parts per billion. Now, these values need to be converted into parts per million so that all the data is consistent. In other words, each of those values will need to be divided by 1000, or if you like, to move the decimal place 3 times. So that's for the nitrogen dioxide, the ozone, and sulfur dioxide readings. To be corrected by a factor of 1000. So you see here that I have done the necessary corrections. Now to generate the air quality indices for all 4 locations. So each measurement is to be divided by the maximum allowable concentrations in column C and multiplied by 100 to give a percentage value. For the next 5 rows, we use the same 2 columns, and so I can auto fill down this column to generate all the results. Second column's the same. It's the air quality measurement divided by the maximum allowable value for carbon monoxide times 100. And similarly for the other 5 measurements. So I can autofill down and Excel references the appropriate values. And each of these values represents a percentage of the maximum allowable healthy level. Now, the actual air quality index for each of the locations is just the maximum value taken from across all the individual indices. Now for the charts, where the first grouped column chart will have the results grouped by location, and the second grouped column chart will have the results grouped by individual pollutant. Block in all rows and columns, including the headings, and then choose column chart. Now I'm going to make a copy of this chart, and for the copy I will switch rows with columns, and that will give me the other chart that I need. So we'll go to the Home tab, highlight the chart, choose Copy, click away from the chart, then choose Paste. Now to swap the rows and columns, so go to Chart Design and click on Switch Row and Column. Then to put Y-axis labels and chart titles. and just delete the x-axis label here. And now for the air quality index bar chart, highlight the data, go to the Insert tab and choose Column Chart. For the labels on the x-axis, click on one of the bars and then go to Select Data. And in horizontal category axis labels, choose Edit and then specify the axis labels and OK.